Let's get ready to rumble. So what if I told you Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul have a chance to make over $500 million? Would you believe me? Would you think it'd be possible? Did you ever think it'd be possible that Logan Paul would be fighting Floyd Mayweather, the greatest, the greatest, the greatest fighters of all time with a 50-0 record? Would you think that'd be possible? So is it in the stretch of imagination that maybe Logan Paul will be able to win this fight? And they keep calling it an exhibition fight. It's not a fight that can go on Floyd Mayweather's record. So no matter what, his 50-0 will still stand before and after the fight the same. And we know Floyd is all about the Benjamins. So in his last fight, it is reportedly he earned over $280 million. And the last time I checked, Logan Paul had over 20 million YouTube subscribers. So what I'm about to explain to you is a little complex, but please stick with me. Floyd Mayweather needs to lose this fight. Not only does he need to lose this fight, he needs to blame the loss on COVID. Yes, this is the perfect opportunity for Floyd to cash in. Just imagine Floyd's winning the fight. It goes to the 7-8 round, and all of a sudden, Logan Paul hits Floyd with a overhand right, catches Floyd out of nowhere. He goes down. Come to find out that Floyd had COVID. It'd be the greatest scapegoat ever. Oh, that's why he went down, because he had COVID. So what they could do is the next fight could be on YouTube Premium. And on YouTube Premium, you would have to pay an extra $5 to watch the fight. So they would, for screw pay-per-view, no more pay-per-view. The next fight would be on Logan Paul's channel, pretty much. It'll be on YouTube Premium. You have to pay an extra $5 to watch the fight, and that would create so much revenue for both sides. Just imagine if Logan Paul can get 10 million of his YouTube subscribers to pay an extra $5 to watch his fight, his rematch against the greatest fighter of all time. Just imagine what type of buzz would generate. Meantime, what Floyd could be doing, Floyd could have two more fights. He could have one more fight leading up to the rematch against Logan that would actually go against his record. So it'd be a real professionally sanctioned fight that he would have to fight a real boxer, and he would win that fight, obviously. So that money he would get in that purse would be possibly over $100 million just fighting whoever he's fighting, just off that. And then the rematch with Logan Paul on YouTube pay-per-view, that would be the biggest thing ever. It would change the world and how we move going forward. And this would be over $500 million Floyd Mayweather could have over this year and a half fighting 3 fights. And $500 million is just an estimate. I believe he can make over close to $1 billion doing this, fighting on YouTube pay-per-view. I think this might be a route that Floyd might go down. If he loses the fight, he does not lose anything. He might lose a little rep, and his ego might be hurt a tad bit, but his pockets be filled, and in the long run, it'll have him close to another $1 billion. He is reportedly over $1 billion currently, but with this idea, if he goes down and loses this fight, he would have another $1 billion in the bag coming to him, and he would still have one fight, so he'd be 51-0. And then when he fights Logan Paul the second time, to get people interested, it won't be an exhibition. It will be a sanctioned fight too. This would be Floyd Mayweather's last fight of all time. That's how they promote it. It'll be Floyd's biggest fight, his last fight, his only loss against a YouTube star. Can you imagine? Can you imagine his only loss to a YouTube star in the rematch on YouTube? And it would actually go against his record this time. So at the end of it, he would be 52-0. He'd be almost $1 billion richer. Logan Paul could have Logan Paul promotion on the YouTube side where they could have boxing pay-per-views or boxing matches on YouTube, just like the UFC would be on YouTube as well for their pay-per-view. And there we go. That's how Floyd and Logan Paul can come away with the greatest heist of 21st century.